Welcome to my world! It's nail time! Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to do another review on the Makartt nail extension kit, but this time we're going to be doing this with the actual nail forms that come in this kit. So I'm using this pretty silver holographic glitter. I didn't get to use this on the other video, so this is one of the new ones that's in the kit. This is a silver one and then a blue shiny one. There's no holographic, it's just iridescent, and the double thick nail forms that came in this kit. Also, I'm using some nail art decorations and these press-on nails that I got from ECbaskets, and of course base gel and top coat. So for things I'm doing is coming with my cuticle bit, and I am taking out all the shine from this cuticle area, not only because you're supposed to, but because if I don't do this on this trainer hand using these tips, the actual polygel or anything, it will just like pop off. It kind of reminds me of like dual forms a little bit, these press-on tips. So I am taking my sanding band and I'm just removing the shine from these nail tips. So if you used to do this on your natural nails, you'd want to do this on the lowest speed possible. You're just trying to remove the shine, wiping off all the dust. And we are coming with our primer. We skipped dehydrator because we don't want our tips to crack. So we're coming with a thin coat of primer and also a thin coat of base gel from Makartt. So you're done with this base gel, then you want to cure it in your lamp for a minute, making sure that you clean up your brush before you use this polygel. Now we're coming with the nail forms. These are really different. I'm not really used to doing these, but I do like them. They're not really sticky, and of course because we are using my Nina today, the nail forms will not stick on to the actual fingers. So all I'm doing is I'm applying it the way I would do on a regular finger, and I'm just kind of holding the top of the form and pushing it up so the form does not move while I'm working with Nina. Okay, so now we're coming with our clear from the Makartt also, and we are going to just pick it up with a spatula and put it on the free edge so we could actually build on our nail. So I thought this was going to be a hard part to do this on this hand because I already know that the nail forms are not sticking on to the hand, so I'm holding it down. But even though I'm holding it down, I feel like I still have control of my polygel, and I didn't struggle at all, which I was really surprised with these nail forms because I'm used to the long ones. So these are a lot different than the ones I'm used to, but it did its job. It did work. These basic nail forms, and you know, they're easy to use, they're not hard, and they're not really sticky. At least for my Nina hand, they didn't stick onto the fingers, but that's because it's a silicone hand. So I'm pretty much sure if you was to use this on yourself, I think you would have a better result of this. So I'm coming with my glitter, and I'm going to put the glitter on top of the wet polygel, and then I'm going to cure it in my lamp for about 60 seconds. If you have a UV lamp, I'd recommend you to cure for at least 2 minutes. Just go by what your polygel recommends, because if you don't cure this right, then it could pop off, it's gonna crack, and it's not gonna cure right. So make sure that you follow the instructions of cure time of your polygel. So I'm just building my platform. I'm trying to make it easier for me because this is what I'm used to doing. I don't like doing stuff in too many steps, so I did pick a lot just to build up my platform, and then I'm going to cure this under my LED lamp for a total of 60 seconds. Now that it's cured, then we could pop this off and remove our nail forms from underneath, which was really easy. and it came out. So there you have it. You have your little extension made with the nail form. So now we're going to finish this nail, and we are going to go more on top and fill in all the gaps. See these gaps over here, and that's only because I'm using these press-on nails. So we're going to come with another coat of the Polygel, and we are going to make sure that we cover everything we need to. And also some advice: if you keep the brush on top of the Polygel, like, don't move the brush on the actual tip because it has alcohol in it. So if you just keep it on the Polygel and you just drag the Polygel towards where the tip is or the nail is, then you don't ever have to worry about wiping off that base gel, because that base gel, we need that stickiness, that layer, to help us, you know, layer on with the Polygel. So if you just go with your brush and go on top of the Polygel and not touch the nail, then you won't have to worry about wiping off the actual sticky layer of the base gel. You can always come back before you cure this, and you can always fill up the spots that you missed. That's why I love Polygel. It doesn't dry, it doesn't move. You know, you tell it where it goes. So right now I'm building the apex as well as covering all the glitter, because I'm not really sure if the glitter, this glitter is solvent resistant. The other one was. So I'm just making sure that I have covered every piece of glitter, and I am fixing this corner because there's like this gap because of the tip. So you can always fix your mistakes. It's so easy to do. Not really sure how I feel about these nail forms just yet. I feel like they're a little bit too short for me, but they do their job. So I'm coming with a thin layer of the white, and you know, in my last video, this white I had a hard time curing. So in this video, we're going to do this super thin to create a very thin platform. Now I am picking up a lot of alcohol, which I didn't really mean to do that, but because this white is so sticky, I feel like I had no choice but to pick up a lot of alcohol. And I usually don't pick up a lot of alcohol, but this white is so pigmented and so thick. It's kind of thick, but it doesn't feel thick. It's just very, very pigmented. So like, if I don't use enough alcohol, I notice that it kind of sticks on my brush and then makes a complete mess. So I am picking up more alcohol than I actually usually do when I use Makartt's. So while the white is still wet, I'm coming with the blue loose glitter in this kit, and I'm just dabbing it on the top, also to check to see if it's solvent resistant, which it is solvent resistant. So I am just covering up the white. I didn't cover up all the white because it is hard to cure this white if you cover it all with the glitter. I did cure this in my LED lamp for about a minute, and like I said, pigmented opaque colors, a minute is never enough for cure time. But don't freak out if this happens to you. Just flip the nail over, flatten it out, and try all over again and cure that bottom layer. White and any opaque color needs extra cure time. A minute is never enough. So don't freak out, just flip this over and cure it for another minute and it should work. I'm pretty much just repeating the process. I'm holding the nail forms down so they don't move, and I'm adding some of this holographic glitter on top of this one. So these little flowers, they're actually little blue leafy stem flowers. I got this at a giveaway that I won back in October, and I never used it, so I'm going to use this now. I kind of wish that this flower was a different color, because I feel like you couldn't see the whole petal, but when I went to cure it under the lamp and put my top coat over, then you could see it just a little bit, which made the nail so cute. It was very different. So I'm coming with the glitter and I'm just going all around it so I could give this nail some life, because that petal, it didn't really pop out like I wanted it to. It was a little bit too light, but I still like the way the nail wind up looking. After this is cured, then we want to go ahead and recap all the stuff that we missed, like the little potholes and everything. So this is the natural pink on the Makartt kit, and we are going to create a smile line. And this one's kind of like easy to do. All you have to do is move the Polygel wherever you need to go, so you don't ever have to worry about it drying. I really love Polygel. This one is really easy. When I do like pink and whites like this, it takes me like 20 minutes to do, because all I do is like I kind of smash the Polygel up to where I get that perfect smile line. It is so easy. This is also a very pretty pink. I love how natural it looks. You could definitely just use this pink and just, that's it, you know, make a simple set with just this pink. That's how pretty I like it. This is so pretty. So after we get our perfect shape, and I'm very picky, so before I go to cure this part under the lamp, I always make sure that my smile line is nice and crisp. So I really like this white. It is a little bit on the sticky side, and maybe it's because it's just white, but it is easy to work with. So one of my advice for you is just make sure that your brush has quite a bit of alcohol in it. We're not talking about saturating it, but just enough where you could feel a little bit comfortable to moving the Polygel around, because we already know that when we cure this, it's going to be wet on the bottom. So you do want to make sure that you pick up enough white so when you cure it and you flip it over, you'll get a proper even cure. So here it is again, it's still wet. So what we're going to do is flip it over, flatten the back out, and then we're going to cure this again under your UV or LED lamp, and this time we're going to cure this for 2 minutes. So we're taking our clear again, and we are fixing all our mistakes, because we did this with the nail form and the nail form just kept on moving on my Nina. So I am coming back with a thin coat of the clear Polygel, and I am fixing all the nails that need rescue. Yes, they need rescue. Next time when I do this, I'll make sure I have a live person. I think it'd be a lot easier for me to do that. Definitely won't ever use these press-on agains when I do this, because they just kept on moving everywhere, and I didn't really like the EC basket press-ons for this finger, the Flexihand. It was just too slippery. But even though I did struggle with my little Nina and nail forms, I did like the way the nails came out. So I always make sure that I cap everything, especially when I'm using glitter, because I don't want no potholes and I don't want to file on top of that glitter, because then it'll be pointless, because then you're going to file the glitter off. So I am capping all these nails before I cure this. Now that I filed and I buffed, I am coming with my little brush, pushing the nail tips up because of these press-ons. It kept on sliding off. And I'm coming with my, I skipped the base gel part because at this point I was frustrated because the nails kept on coming off. So I just skipped this part and I'm just going ahead and put in top coat. And as you can see, you can't really see that little rose petal. You have to like really go outside and see it. But I really like how they came out. It's a soft look, a soft nail design, and it's very glittery and it's sculpted. So I really like how these turned out. So this is what it looks like when it's all done. It's a simple set, very easy, very simple, super easy to do. I hope you guys like this, and thumbs up if you do. Let me know what you want to see next. I really like doing videos like this. I'm in love with the pink and white. I love that pinky. I think the pinky one is my favorite and the thumb is my favorite. Which one do you like? Let me know what you think about this set, and I will see you on my next one.
Yeah.